When I got here, the other Lord Phaethon said you were resting on the couch and just let me in. I meant to keep you company while you slept, but then I dozed off myself. I was going to sit here looking super cute, hands cupping my face. You know, like the #1 sleepy face I want to wake up to pose. I can't believe I ended up falling asleep myself.
What sleepy face?
No, Lord Phaethon. Just being able to see you sleeping peacefully is already the highlight of my day. No, though it is a bit late. But good morning, Lord Phaethon.
That was so formal.
Mockingbird's death has stirred up quite the storm. It seems someone deliberately leaked the story that Hugo is an illegitimate child of the Ravenlock family.
Could it be Hugo's uncle, Hartman?
I suspected that too. He could be using Hugo to the upper class. Mockingbird may be insignificant, but it has a loyal following among regular folk. But after some digging, I was surprised to find that the public isn't turning on Hugo. Some people feel bad for him. Some relate to his struggles. And Hartman's the one getting all the heat. Public outcry against Hartman is growing. Topps is hosting an industry summit this week. A response, if I'm not mistaken.
Is someone trying to take advantage of this to get rid of both Hartman and the Ravenlocks?
I think Hartman knows this too, which is why he's completely vanished. Hartman must have taken the sacrifice core.
Sorry for interrupting, Vivian.
Oh, no problem at all. I'm sure you have important. Take your time.
We can't.
Oh, don't mind me, Lord Faye. I'll be right here.
Belle, Lycon's outside the video store. He's stressing over what he did to Hugo in front of Vivian. But
I'll go talk to Lycon. Honestly, neither.
Good morning, Master.
Good morning, Lycon. Wise mentioned you wanted to talk to us and Vivian about something?
Yes, it's an urgent request from the mayor. However, before we get into the details, as a former member of Mockingbird, I'm concerned about Miss Vivian. Hugo made many mistakes and betrayed the principles of Mockingbird, but I'm certain he didn't intend to put Miss Vivian or you in danger. I don't know Miss Vivian very well, and I was the one who took her companion's life. I might not be the right person to comfort her, but I hope she does.
Vivian's doing just fine. She's actually been gathering if you're really concerned. Why not just talk to her directly?
That's reassuring to hear. I trust your judgment. Would you mind coming in with me?
No problem, but I'll be staying neutral. Everyone has their own stance on this, and I get where both of you are coming from. As a proxy, I'm just—
I respect that. Miss Vivian.
You don't have to explain any. Mockingbird stands on more than just gain, so it won't. Hugo had his fixations and ambitions. I also have things I must see through. I'm determined to get to the bottom of the Exaltists and the sacrifices.
Miss Vivian, as a former, you have my word, whatever comes next. I wouldn't ask for Hugo. Please.
Condolences. That's not necessary. Mockingbird has plenty of tricks up its sleeves. This isn't the kind of act that ends so easily, wouldn't you?
You're right.
Huh? That's it?
Master Proxy, I believe we all share the same goal. Uncover the truth of the Exaltists and the sacrifices. The mayor has tasked me with inviting you to take on this mission, and hopes we can work together moving forward.
If the mayor wants to work with us, Mockingbird will not serve as a pawn for the powerful. That will never change.
Of course. While the mayor cannot handle this personally, he will make sure we have all the intel and support we need. Miss Vivian, I know you have your own intelligence network, but for some high-profile shady dealings, perhaps the mayor can provide you a different perspective. Please, take your time to discuss. If you're open to collaborating, I'll set up a call with the mayor so he can speak with you both directly.
I need to discuss this with Wise and Vivian. With so many people involved in this, we need to be very careful.
Of course, I completely understand. When you've made up your minds, you can find me at the Ballet Twins. I'll connect the call.
My dear friends, I'm glad you're willing to keep working with me. I'm truly sorry about what happened to Mr. Hugo Vlad. As mayor, I can't fully condone Mockingbird's actions. I looked further into Bringer's map. The sacrifices were created by an exaltist named Landon, who was active in Janus Quarter. Mr. Landon passed away in an accident a few years before he died. He was researching sacrifices, and the problem was, no one knows what happened to the exaltist in Janus, but it's clear that after the leader died, Bringer's map marks the locations where the exaltist...
Since this person has already passed away, and then... Could it be that this is just Hartman?
Unfortunately, that my sources confirmed that Hartman had been secretly in contact with someone, and that...
Is it possible it's someone from TOPS?
TOPS is a huge alliance of corporations. Everything Hartman is doing is to secure his place. My guess is correct. Hartman has gotten in touch with the remaining members of the Exaltists.
But what's in it for TOPS? There's no way the Exaltists would just hand over their secrets about sacrifices to Hartman, right?
A sacrifice outbreak would throw the city into chaos. The public will see the mayor as incompetent. And when that happens, public trust will shift towards TOPS.
Still sharp as ever, Miss...
So, please don't tell me you're doing this. I'm not some hero of...
We have a common enemy. While our ideologies may differ, we can... And as proof of good faith, I may not know exactly where Hartman is, but I can fan the flames over Mockingbird's death and escalate conflicts within the Ravenlock family.
So it was you behind the rumor.
I'm not the one who started the rumors, and I pulled a few strings to make sure the story painted Mr. Hugo Vlad as a heroic figure who is, as I said before, and I'd be happy to... Now let me lay out my... After looking into it, I found too many eyes around me. I'd like to ask you to... I'll make sure to dispose... On top of that, I've asked a friend to help monitor your physical... You don't need to worry about her capability.
Really? A Void Hunter?
That's right. She's heading to Janus Quarter for some business. She prefers to assess things on her... So it looks like you both are on...
We don't want new Arid...
I know you won't let me down. Given our positions, I'll leave the rest to you then.
Eradicate all evil. Lord Phaethon, thank you for trusting Mockingbird and me. Someone already taken the... Or did the Exaltist just... No. If the... Did...
Did Hartman just make up this intel to get a been walking around forever?
The Raven.
I heard they were pretty loaded back in the day.
No clue. On the surface.
Probably something with this. And he was so sure that he.
Backup plan.
Well, that's beyond me. What's Topps planning to do with all these sacrifices?
Don't ask questions, you should.
All right. There's nothing here anyway. And we'll make it just.
Let's get out of here first.
Hartman, that fool. She's an exaltist. Human lives have never mattered to her.
Vivian,
The she I'm referring to. That's why the moment I heard about the sacrifices, I never meant to hide anything from you. From me.
Sure. I can see the Vivian I know.
Lord Phaethon, I'll make note of this, and first things first, let's track down those dormant sacrifices. I wish we knew what Hartman's backup plan is. I just can't shake the feeling that something bad is about to happen. Hugo may have done terrible things, but he had his reasons. Mockingbird might be seen as the bad guys by a lot of people, but ironically, joining Mockingbird is what put me on the right path. For the first time, I'm needed for more than just my curse. Help me! Nothing here either. Are we too late? There's...
I knew it was
Camille! What are you doing here, sis?
Vivian. Don't call me sis.
Are you trying to stop the Exaltus?
I never left the Lord Landon did it for the Creator. Back then, you walked. We didn't meet today.
What's wrong?
Help me? Like how you helped her? Vivian, you see me, don't you?
No.
You haven't changed a bit. No need to hide your You've made your choice. One last piece of advice. Stay out of this. I won't tell her we met today.
Camille! Lord Phaethon, watch out! I'll tell you what that was about later. Let's take care of the ethereals first.
You two took longer than
We searched the coordinates that make Camille.
The Exaltists.
Vivian is telling the truth.
And one of them. I thought she would leave the Exaltists after.
Do you have a history?
When I was a child, back then, Landon was a lot happened. I can't turn a blind. I know all too well ever since I learned a sacrifice had appeared in Janus. I won't let history repeat itself. That's why I asked Hugo to investigate.
Vivian.
Please stop. I'm not looking for comfort. We've got bigger things to focus on. I hope you'll make time for me, Lord Phaethon.
No worries.
Okay. That conversation between those two Topps employees back in the hall. They said Hartman had a backup plan. Lately, there have been mining accidents in Ravenlock-controlled areas. The families were paid off with huge settlements. But considering the Ravenlock's financial...
That sounds sketchy.
Precisely. I'm planning to reach out to some old friends. Do you have time, Lord Phaethon?
I'm in. Let's go together.
An old friend of mine said she has some new intel. She's like a mentor to me. I learned a lot about data scraping on the internet thanks to her. Rain! Long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Rain?
Yeah, Phaethon.
Rain! You actually know that Lord Phaethon is Lord Phaethon? No, I mean...
I didn't know right away. One time, I needed a favor from Nicole. I mean, who would expect a legendary proxy to be running a video store for a living?
Rain! Let's not bring up old stuff.
Why are you all tense? Right! Lord Phaethon lives on 6th Street too, and remember when you traced that post on Internet to 6th Street and actually went to and you came back like there was only a black cat at the
I know that black cat.
Lord Phaethon, please.
Come on, Vivian. If you'd just let me, I get it. You want to find the person who's important to you on your own.
I shouldn't have.
Huh? What's...
Hey, Rain.
All right, let the Ravenlock families claim the last signal from those workers was near the Hollow. And yesterday, I caught a weird distress signal from someone and managed to track down when I tried to reach the last trace of finding someone in real...
Okay, we'll check things out. You just said this is something you're...
I dug up some info a few days ago. There were some creepy sounds coming from an abandoned warehouse. The place was locked up, so not sure if it's real. If you don't find anything, well, that's all.
Thank you.
Don't get all emotional. This one's on the house, but if you still... I've been curious.
Alright!
Nosy. But honestly, you've come along. I much prefer... So if you find people will appreciate... I might not care about the real world or what it... I'm counting on you to... Alright.
Lord Phaethon, please pay no mind to what Rain said. That big guy's up ahead. Let's hurry. It too. I knew Lord Phaethon was the best in the whole world.
Don't take me back. I was wrong. Please, no. Who are you? I don't know anything.
We're not PubSec. We won't force...
What do you want from...
We simply want to know...
I can't say. You never saw me.
Don't you wish to see your family?
It's my fault.
But your family must...
No! It's my fault.
If the whole ship is sinking...
I'm just a nobody.
If you care about your family and even a butterfly flapping its wings... No one knows how this will turn out. But if you do nothing now, we're not here to turn you in. And we won't force you to confront them. I'll help you return to your family.
Hartman offered a huge amount of money. The money was way too good. I thought it was just smuggling or guarding some kind of illegal... After we sent in our applications, Hartman's men took us into the Hollow. When we got there, they handed us some pills, saying they... But after when I woke up, they said something about me being a good experiment. Moved me, but then a blonde guy found me, gave me a carrot, and let me go. so I escaped.
It wasn't your fault. Do you remember the place they first took you?
I only remember what exactly was... I'm not... I took just one in my mind. I'm telling the truth.
I know you're not lying. We'll arrange for your protection once this is all over.
I've been meaning to say this for a while. Totally different from the impression you gave.
Actually, I wasn't always like this. There was even a point where I just wanted to disappear. I wondered.
Whoa.
Well, I was on a mission at the auction when we first met, and just as Rain said...
Speaking of Rain, and you even know one Denny Boo.
Enough about me.
Looking back, I feel like I've been through a lot lately. Oh, everything started when the Cunning Hares took some... I remember it should be around here. That store's been sitting in my favorites for ages.
Lord Phaethon!
What's up?
I've seen that black cat on 6th Street. That harmonica in the outer ring you mentioned. I've heard it before, too. I've even been to the monument outside Hollow Zero. But none of that was a coincidence. It was me. Following you, and now I've finally made it to your side. Ever since I was little, I had traveled to many places and witnessed. Every tear I shed I loathed my tears as much as I despised my own existence. Wherever I stayed, I had roamed too many places. One night, I stumbled upon a post discussing me, whether they knew me or not. Some mocked me with cruel intent. It really seemed that my very existence was a deception. In that moment, as darkness enveloped the city, so many lights, and not knowing where to go, I made up my mind. I decided to take one last look. It was you, Lord.
Wait, really?
Yes. And I checked with the other Lord Phaethon. But I know you probably don't remember it. But for me, I wanted to walk the paths you had...
What did I even say in that...
Well, you'll have to figure it out for your...
Huh?
So, Lord Phaethon, thank you, not only for that comment you made that day, for giving me the courage to become a Lord Phaethon. Lycon just sent a message. There's an update. Let's head back to the video store and go...
Belle, you're back. Lycon told me he wanted to meet up with us online. I'll call him now.
Master Proxy, Miss Viv, based on his account, he also mentioned that Hartman we suspect that...
I knew it. Now that we have the location.
Precisely. We hope...
We've got this.
I have other matters to attend. The mayor's friend that he... The target coordinates, please, in short...
Eradicate all evil. Where's the sacrifice core?
Camille. Plus, even though the Ravenlocks and the Exaltus have been working together for ages, I'm the one offering the sacrifice core here.
I'm just here to verify that the core you mentioned is real. Our partnership isn't just talk.
Sure thing. Once you verify it's legit.
All right.
It seems Hartman is trying to bargain for more. It's just that And I can't shake the feeling that Camille doesn't want Hartman and Dina to meet.
Who's this Dina?
Lord Vathan, I really think...
I've got a shortcut planned.
Don't worry, Lord. Ethereals! Stay away from Lord Vathan! Looks like Hartman's trying to negotiate for more leverage. Let's get out of here before we're spotted. Let's keep moving, Lord Vathan. Leave the enemies to me, Lord Vathan. They're still over there. Looks like they're arguing. This is our chance. Let's hurry. No matter who has the sacrifice core, Hartman or the Exaltists, it would be really dangerous. Our best move... Hand over what's in the box. Or we do this the hard way.
You sure talk big, little girl. Let's see if you can get past me first.
Let's hurry and secure the sacrifice core. So Hartman never kept...
How did you even find your way here? Where's the core in the box?
You call this keeping the sacrifice core safe?
Vivian, it's been ages.
Dina!
Oh my, you actually remember me. Look at you, thriving. So, tell me.
Back then, I had no idea.
You had no idea? While you were soaking up all that love from Daddy and everyone else, you had no idea what was going on?
I wasn't...
Lady Dina.
Camille, when did I say you could meet? Really? Just a few words from Vivian and you'd be plotting my demise.
I won't, Lady Dina.
Don't even think about it. However, I do understand.
It's fake.
No way! How can you just click?
Ugh, seriously? The sacrifice core can max out the ether particles within human bodies but look at your little subordinate. How the masterpiece Father made for the Creator isn't...
So, the real core.
Vivian.
I don't know. Dina, you understand what the sacrifices are. And you know those who were blessed should not have to endure such horrors.
Oh? Weren't you the one who if it weren't for your tears, how would they have encountered such misfortune? How self-righteous it was you.
Landon just needed whether I shed tears or not. Dina, you know all of this.
Shut up, Vivian! You did it before! You just had to ruin my plan!
If you don't... I told you I don't have the sacrifice core. Lord Vathan, find the...
Oh, really? Then I suppose...
More ethereals are coming. There are too many. There's no chance to get out of this.
Fine. I swear on my blade.
Stay away from Lord Satan! There are so many. It's ink.
Shun Palace. Good fortune, closed gate, safety.
What?
An evil miasma gathers here. Another place of conflict. If you wish to avoid disaster, then head southeast. Now!
Thank you.
Finally, peace and quiet. You must be Belle, right? Mayflower mentioned a special partner.
Can I ask?
I'm the 13th generation master of Yunquei Summit. Mayflower passed along your info, and I was curious what kind of person you are. So at first, I thought it might be a hassle, but...
Oh!
Yes, he also asked me to be your temporary teacher, and...
Guidance?
I have some investigation work to... I'll find a good time to visit you soon.
I'm so sorry. I think I'll head back.
You definitely need some...